The private equity industry is sitting on 33,000 unsold companies, and they can't sell them. Buyers won't pay the prices these firms need, so they invented a workaround. They started selling the companies to who? Themselves. The SEC just opened an enforcement probe into it, and the same week, these firms are lobbying to get inside your 401k. Another reason? Fucking hate this market. If you're new here, I'm Nate. I've been around this market for years, and I dig into the moves the people at the top are making, so you don't have to read the fine print yourself. So here's what happened. Private equity funds have a simple business model. They'll raise money from pension funds and endowments, they buy companies, they hold them for, 10 years, sell them for a profit, and return the cash. Well, that's a good pitch. Problem is, the selling part stopped working. Exits collapsed. The number of PE exits dropped from 1,200 in 2021 to 321 in 2025, and the money isn't coming back. So PE firms created something called a continuation vehicle. Instead of selling a company to the open market, a fund manager transfers it from the old fund into a brand new one. They bring in fresh investors to the new fund, and they offer their existing investors a choice to, cash out or roll over. They set the price themselves using their own internal models on assets that have no observable market price. Listen up. The fund manager is the seller, the fund manager is the buyer, and the fund manager decides what the asset is worth. According to Evercore, these manager-led deals hit a record, $106 billion in 2025. It was up from $70 billion the year before. So here's where you come in. Chief Investment Officer of the Alaska Permanent Fund, an $83 billion fund that manages the state's oil revenues, told the New York Times that continuation vehicles are, quote, indicative of rot in private equity. Alaska cut its PE allocation from 22% down to 17% because of it. And Ohio's pension system trimmed its PE target too. Oregon's $100 billion pension has been paring down, after consultants flagged that private equity was the largest drag on their returns. And the returns kind of tell you everything. Estimated that between 2022 and the third quarter of 2025, private equity funds returned 5.8% annualized. S&P though, 11.6%. So why would you go to private equity? Exactly what people are thinking. McKinsey's own data shows buyout funds underperformed the S&P 500 for 3 straight years, and the median PE evergreen fund, the kind they want to put in your retirement account, returned 11.3% over 3 years. The S&P did 22.5% over the same period. Half the return, but double the fees. Gotta love it. Here's the part that should keep you up at night though. In August 2025, an executive order directed regulators to open 401k plans to private equity and crypto. The Department of Labor rescinded Biden-era protections within 6 days. In March 2026, the DOL proposed a new rule creating safe harbors for plan managers who put PE in your retirement account. The private equity industry's founders of Olympus Partners said it himself, allowing 401k plans to invest in private markets, quote, bodes to be the successor to the 2008 mortgage crisis. That's not me saying it, that's a private equity insider. Institutional investors are walking away, pension funds are cutting allocations, and the SEC is opening probes. And the industry's answer is to find less sophisticated money. That's your retirement account. So what do you do? Well, if your 401k plan starts offering, alternative investment options or target date funds that include private equity exposure, read the fee disclosures. PE funds typically charge 2% management fees plus 20% of profits. Compare that to a basic S&P 500 fund charging 0.03%. The returns haven't justified the fees in years, and the plumbing underneath those returns is now under federal investigation. So fall for more and hate the market.